Right, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rekar Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, salutation to the Akim pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Alright, this is an isupk video, and I observed something about these isupk guys. They have no understanding of, what's the word I'm looking for, of Israelite history, let's put it that way. Because you got a guy from Ghana, and he hasn't asked him if what tribe he's from. Ashanti, Fenty, Gar, they're Israelites, okay? Because if he would have known by the archaeology and the history, the slaves was taken off the west coast of Africa, right? And these guys, they actually think that all the slaves, yeah, all the Israelites was taken from Africa to America or to Europe. Some of our people were left behind there, man. Right? So our people are still there. And that's why the Bible says to try the spirit, man. You know what I mean? Because you can see this chat, what comes up. He says he's Ghanaian, but he's Israel all over. Just watch this, yeah?
They were destroyed by integration. They were destroyed by us saying, I see little white babies and little black babies joining together. And you know what happens? When we start going to white schools, the black schools close down. Right. When we start going to white businesses, the black and Hispanic businesses close down. That's right. We weren't taught to support our own. And you know how it starts? Loving us first. You sitting here telling me that I'm out here tormenting, loving these white folks. I ain't say all that. I'm saying I put love first. Love for my people first. Love for my country. I'm Ghanaian. I wasn't born here. Understand? I came here. All right? With my family. All right? I changed. I went from Christianity to Islam. From Guyana? From Ghana. Ghana. Okay. Here's the problem. Royalty. That's where I come. Here's the problem. You are actually not my brother.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Sign right there, it says we're not African. Right. The people from Ghana sold black people. Right. That's right. So if you want to be a Muslim and you want to love white people, you can love white people. But what you really should do is you should go back to Ghana and help your people. Every race should help their people. That's already happening. But this is the point. Don't try to stop me. I'm not trying to help and fix my people. From the damage that was done from white people, and guess what? We shouldn't be Muslims either. Right?
Shalom, brothers and sisters. I just want to take this time and take you through the Bible. I just want to use this opportunity to take you through the Bible and show you some of the cursings that are directly written in the Bible about Ghana and Africa. Yeah, people have been wandering here and there trying to find out the truth. People are seeking the truth, but they have eyes but they don't see, because the prophet said it in Isaiah chapter 6 verse 9 to 10. People will try to look for the truth but they won't find it. Yeah, so our system is full of lies, and all the lies are coming from the enemies. You see what I'm saying? So the only time that we are not able to serve our maker, then we get in trouble. I have also been explaining every day that the people in Ghana and Africa, especially in West Africa, are part of the Israelites. The Israelites that we see every day in the Bible, the Israelites that we talk about every day in the Bible, they are not whites, they are blacks. You see what I'm saying? Because in the ancient of days, they live in Egypt, right? They live in Egypt, they were born in Egypt and everything, and then their culture and everything was messed up with the Egyptians. See what I'm saying? For instance, at some point in time I was saying this. Moses was born in Egypt, but because he was black, they were not able to identify him, because the king by that time, Pharaoh, was looking for male children of the Israelites. That is what I'm trying to say, because they didn't want the Israelites to get more men to be able to fight them back, so they were killing the male children of the Israelites. But Moses was born, because Moses was black like the ancient Egyptians, they were not able to identify him, and to the point that even the king himself took good care of Moses until he grew up. You see what I'm saying? So the people of Israel that we see in the Bible are not whites. The people on the land today in the Middle East were not Israelites, and they will never be Israelites. You see what I'm saying? They took control of the land, or they possessed the land in 1948. 1948, the United Nations put them on the land. Yeah. So this is the time that I'm trying to open the eyes of my people, so that everybody will know what is going on. Yeah. And I just want us to see one thing here. If you go to Jeremiah chapter 5, Lamentations chapter 5, verse 2 to 3, it says that our inheritance have been turned over to the aliens. The aliens are the enemies. The Khazans, the people on the land of Israel today, are called the Khazans because they descended from Russia. Yeah, they are the Khazans. They are not true biblical Israelites. If you go to Lamentations chapter 4 verse 8, Lamentations chapter 5 verse 10, it says that our skin is black. Our skin is black because of a terrible famine. They were hungry and their skin became more darker. See what I'm saying? So a white man, there is no way hunger will be able to change a white man's skin to be dark. You see what I'm saying? If you go to Ghana, we go to Africa, and then we go to the villages, we see the people who live over there, because they don't have enough food or whatever, like enough resources to take care of themselves. Such people become more darker and darker. Yeah, that is what Lamentations chapter 4 verse 8, Lamentations chapter 5 verse 10 is talking about. Prophet Jeremiah was also black. Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 21, he said, I am black. Jeremiah said it. So it's all over in the Bible that the Israelites are not whites, they are blacks. But some people have sat down, and then they are trying to wipe the true biblical Israelites from the system, so that they will be able to control us with their knowledge, so that they will be able to take us from the truth. Because this morning I am telling you the truth, and if you're gonna be able to take this truth, you're gonna be able to walk through whatever I'm telling you this morning, and then run away from all the bad things that you are doing, then you'll be able to see the difference. If the moment that you realize you are a royal or you are a true Israelite, you learn how to serve your maker in truth, because the Israelites have their own way of serving their maker. There are some specific books in the Bible that were written for only the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? In fact, all the Bible is about Israelites. From Genesis to Malachi is for only the Israelites. So the moment that you realize you are an Israelite, or you are a royal, or you are among the true chosen people of the Most High, then you will know how to serve your maker in truth. So let us open our eyes. A whole lot of things are happening in Africa, especially it starts from America, the black community. You see what I'm saying? The hip-hop stars and all of that, the models and all of that, they have been given the resources, the money, the cash to advertise all sort of wrong things on us. Like I was doing some teachings the other day. We have hip-hop in America. We have hip-hop almost everywhere in Africa, but there is no hip-hop in England. There is no hip-hop in Germany. There is no hip-hop in China. There is no hip-hop in France. We have hip-hop in America, and it is descending where? To Africa, because they have been giving the African Americans, the black Americans, the money to be able to diffuse such stupid acts, such stupid music on the Africans. So if you go to Kumasi, Tema, or Accra, the other brothers are also learning how to rap, how to how do you call it, sing vain music. You see what I'm saying? Vain entertainment to deceive people, vain entertainment to take you away from learning the truth. So this is the time that we have to all wake up. This is the time to wake up so that we won't be deceived, because every now and then people are stealing our resources, but we don't even have time to sit down and study so that we'll be able to cater for our own people. Our leaders even doesn't have the time to study the truth so that they will be able to lead the country in the right direction. That is why we are in trouble. Let me take you through the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. I'm gonna start from there, because he said he gave all the laws, all the statutes of judgment and his commands to his chosen people, the biblical Israelites, so that if we are able to obey them, then he will shower his blessings upon us, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1 to 14. But if we are not able to obey him, this is what is going to happen. So Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15 says that, and I read, "But it shall come to pass that if you do not obey the voice of the Lord your God and observe carefully all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee today, that all these curses will come upon you, and it will take control over you." So if you don't obey the voice of your maker, the maker of the heavens and the earth, all these curses that I'm about to read unto you will follow you and destroy you. Yeah, so this is the time to wake up. This is the time to wake up from lies. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Some of these curses that I'm about to read to you are already happening in Ghana, just that people are not aware of it. And then I'm about to throw more light on it, and then you'll be able to see what is going on, and then how to live your life so that you'll be able to escape all these curses. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 24. "And the Lord will change the rain on your land to powder of dust. And the Lord will change the rain on your land to powder of dust. From heaven shall it come down on you until you are destroyed." So instead of rain, there will be a whole lot of dust in Africa. Instead of rain, there will be a whole lot of dust in Ghana. There will be a whole lot of dust everywhere. In Accra, Kumasi, Sunyani, everywhere. Why? Because our leaders are corrupt. They don't even have the time to plan good things for the country. All they care about is party, to get their Land Cruisers, to get their V8 and all of that. That is all they care about. All they care about is to get their fame, so that whenever you see them, you will run to go and see them. You see what I'm saying? All they need is the respect from you. They don't want you to prosper. They want you to always be under them, and that is not the way to live. The resources were given to the people in Ghana. The resources were given to the people in Africa. But African leaders are growing more horns in corruption. African leaders, especially Ghana leaders, are growing and growing every day in corruption. So this is the time to run away from all these things. The only thing to be able to run away, the only thing to do to be able to run away from all these things is to look to this. That is the only thing. That is the only way to go. Is to look up for this. That is the only way to go. See what I'm saying? Run away from all lies, abortion, fornication, Illuminati. Illuminati is capturing all the hip hop music industry. The people in the hip life and the hip hop music industry is capturing them, and they are also teaching the mass all kind of bad things. You see what I'm saying? Especially the youth. It is targeting our youth. So if our youth is being targeted by Satan, by demons, and then their minds are being corrupted every now and then we don't have any future. How are we going to be able to stand before the enemy? You see what I'm saying? So this is the time to wake up. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 24, it says that instead of rain there will be a whole lot of dust. So in Ghana, people even don't want to open their windows. Some people are even afraid to open their doors. Some people are even afraid to paint their houses because of dust. You see what I'm saying? Because of dust. Yeah. So let us wake up. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 25. And the Lord will curse you to be defeated before your enemies. So you will always be defeated before your enemies. You will become fearful. You fear your enemies. You will fear China. You will fear America. You will fear Germany, because you have nothing. There is no power in you. You see what I'm saying? There is no power in you. The only way to be able to be powerful is to rely on the one who is the source of power. The only way to be knowledgeable is to rely on the one who is the source of knowledge. You see what I'm saying? The only way to have strength is to rely on the one who is the source of strength. So this is the time to wake up, my people. This is the right time to wake up. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. And the Lord will strike you with madness and blindness and confusion of heart. So every day you will become confused. The citizens in Ghana are confused. So the whole Ghana will become confused. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what you are doing. You see what I'm saying? So let us wake up, because you don't have any truth in us. You'll be going to the false prophets and they will cheat you. You'll be going to the false prophets and they will be kissing somebody's wife. You'll be going to the false prophets and then they will sell just water. They will sell a bottle of water to you for about 20 million or 2,000 Ghana cedis. They will be selling a buramunsio. You see what I'm saying? So this is the time for you to be wake up. It is all part of confusion. Because you don't have any truth in you, you are already confused. You are already confused. So let us wake up. Yeah, let us wake up. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and your eyes shall look. Your eyes shall look. Your sons and daughters will go away. So the sons and daughters are the youth. It's talking about the young people with energy who will be able to work very hard so that our country will be able to stand up. Now and every now and then, people are rushing to America. People are running to Europe. People are running everywhere to Dubai. People are running to Saudi Arabia, and some of them are being killed. Some of them are being tormented. Some of them are passing through a whole lot of hardships. Your sons and daughters will run away from you. You will give birth to them, but you won't enjoy them. All the people with knowledge in Ghana are running away from the country. They need visas to run away. It's a prophecy in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Your sons and daughters shall be given to another people to serve them. You see what I'm saying? So let us wake up, my people. It's never too late if we will turn back from all our wicked ways. It is never too late if we are willing to walk in the light. It is never too late if we are willing to walk by the truth. It is never too late if we are going to be able to look unto the Most High, our Creator. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 33. A nation whom you have not known shall eat the fruit of your land. A nation that we don't know will eat the fruit of our land. A typical example is China. A typical example is America. A typical example is Great Britain. They will go to Ghana and then they will gather all the things for themselves. You see what I'm saying? They will get all the things. Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, everything is going. The people in Ghana are not even benefiting from it. We have cocoa in Ghana, and we know that cocoa is used to make Milo and all of that. But how many people in Ghana are able to drink tea every day? People in Ghana cannot even drink tea. Why? Because the fruit of their labor is being given to their enemies, because they don't follow the truth. They think they go to church. They think they worship the Most High, but they are far away from Him. They are worshiping other gods. Our people are worshiping unknown gods, and this is the time to wake them up. This is the time to wake them up. Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 34. So you shall be driven mad because of the sight which your eyes will see, So some of the things that we will see, we will go mad. Let us look at what happened when the army lieutenant was killed. Almost everybody in Ghana was mad the way he was killed and the way he was burnt. You see what I'm saying? He was fighting Galamsey. He was fighting for the land of Ghana. He was fighting so that the people who are destroying the land will stop. But they ended up killing him. But all the plans came from the leaders. There is no two ways about that. You see what I'm saying? So every now and then we are fighting the truth. Whoever is fighting the truth doesn't have any foundation. And they will always fear. They will always be in fear, in terror. You see what I'm saying? Because they will see terrible things. Terrible things. May 9th, 2001 was a terrible thing. Some people were also burned with fire and water in Accra. All these are terrible things. And people will go mad when they hear such news. People will go mad whenever they see such things with their naked eyes. Young guys, young people, ladies and gentlemen, they died at Kentampo Falls. You see what I'm saying? All these are terrible things. Their parents will see terrible things. Ghana will see terrible things because Ghana doesn't want the truth. Yeah. So let us wake up, my people. Let us. Then you shall become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations where the Lord will drive you. So we will become an astonishment, a byword. A byword means that people don't respect you. An astonishment. People see you as nothing. Even though you are a human being, but people don't recognize you as a human being. A typical example is our footballers the footballers who play for like foreign teams like Sule Muntari, Michael Essien and all the other guys. They were treated as monkeys. They were, through racism, they were treated as monkeys. As if they are not human beings. Because of what? Because they have nothing to do with the truth. They have nothing to do with their maker. They don't serve him. They follow material things. They follow Illuminati. They follow occultism. So their enemies have upper hand over them. My brothers and sisters, this is not the time to stay in lies. This is not the time to joke. Yes, I am telling you this morning, this is not the time to joke. So let us all wake up and follow the truth. Yeah, all these cursings are written in the Bible, in the book of Deuteronomy. And they are being fulfilled every day in our lives in Ghana. But we don't see. Because pastors don't teach these things. They won't even go there. All they know is their tithe. All they know is their offering. That's it. They won't even go there. They won't even open your eyes so that you know what is going on. My brothers and sisters, let us wake up. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 39. And you shall plant vineyards and tend them, but you shall neither drink of them nor gather the grapes, for the worms shall eat them. Farmers will take a whole lot of seed and plant. They will plant cocoa, but the cocoa will be destroyed. You see what I'm saying? We call it akate. Akate will destroy all their cocoa. Farmers will plant, but they will plant a whole lot of seed, but they will harvest little. It's all in the Bible. So if we want to run away from all these things, we have to serve our Maker in truth. We have to serve our Maker in truth. Yeah. This is the time to run away from all the false prophets and the false teachers and sit down and study the Bible in truth so that we will know what is going on. Yeah. So that we will know what is going on. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 45. Let me go there. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon you and pursue you and take you. You see what I'm saying? Until you are destroyed. So all these curses will come over you and overtake you and destroy you. If you don't look unto your Maker, so this is the right time to look to your Maker. Yeah. This is the right time. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48. Therefore you shall serve your enemies. whom the Lord will send against you in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of everything. And he will put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed you. You will serve your enemy, and your enemy will give you clothes. You will serve your enemy, and your enemy will give you food to eat. You will serve your enemy, and your enemy will give you almost everything that you need to be able to survive. And then they will give you loan, but you won't be able to give them loan because you have nothing. All these are in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? And the only way to overcome this is to see the truth, is to worship your maker, who is the creator of the universe. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So we will serve our enemies. That is what we are doing today. Even of late, we run to the land of our enemies to serve them. Yeah, because we cannot serve our maker, we will serve enemies. If we prefer it that way, that is fine. But if we prefer to feel like royals, then this is the time to stand up and serve our maker in truth. Yes. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 64. Verse 64. And the Lord will scatter you. Yeah. The other time I was doing some teachings, and I was telling you that the true name of the creator of this universe is not Lord. His name is not Lord. Some people who wrote this Bible for us, they put it in the form of book. The name is so holy that they don't want to pronounce it, so they will make it Lord and God. But his real name is in Exodus. His real name is in Exodus chapter 3 verse 15. Exodus chapter 3 verse 13 to 15. That is where his real name is. They couldn't pronounce the holy name because the name is all over the Bible. So the best way to pronounce it is to write it as Lord. Even today in the court, judges are called Lord. So Lord is not the true name of the creator of this universe. Yeah. He said, I am that I am. So let us take good note of that. Let us go on. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all nations, and from one end of the earth to the other, and there you shall serve other gods, which neither you or thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So we will scatter everywhere, and we will worship other gods in different religions. Mormonism, Hare Krishna. We will worship other gods. Mormonism, Hare Krishna, Islamic, Christianity, Judaism. And then they will take our money. They will take a pastor will deceive you and tell you that if you don't pay tithe, you will go to hell. A pastor will deceive you and tell you that if you don't pay tithe, there is no way you'll be able to have a good job. But all these are lies. I have never paid tithe, but I have a good job. Because of what? I have studied the truth, and I know how to serve my maker in truth. So you cannot lie against me. There is no way you'll be able to put fears in me and get my money. No. So my brothers and sisters, let us wake up. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 67. In the morning you shall say, oh, if it were in the evening. And in the evening you shall say, oh, if it were in the morning. Because of the fear which terrifies thy heart, and because of the sight which thou see. So people in Ghana will wake up in the morning, and they will say, oh, this morning things are not going well, but I hope in the evening it shall be well. The evening will come, and they will say the same thing. This evening things are not going well, but I hope in the morning, in the following morning, everything will be all right. This is exactly what the false prophets and the false teachers are teaching. They will tell you that, oh, this month you shall receive, this month it shall be well, but it will never be well because you don't serve your maker in truth. The following month you will go to their church and they will tell you the same thing. Next month you shall receive, this month is your month of success, next month you will claim your success, but the month will come and you won't be able to claim anything. Because of what? You lack truth in you. My brothers and sisters, this is the time to wake up and serve our Maker, who is the only creator. I call him the great architect. He is the great architect of this universe. That is one of the titles that I give to him. Yeah. There is none before him and there is none after him. So please, let us serve him alone. Yeah, let us serve him alone. Worshipping any other name is an idol worship. That is why people are confused. People are killing each other because of religion. Somebody will say, I am a Christian, so I will not allow a Muslim to marry my sister. Because meanwhile, we are all the same people. We are all on the land of Ghana. We are all true chosen people of the Most High. But somebody will say, because I am a Muslim, I will not allow Christian to marry my daughter. So all these are confusion. Because we are confused, we don't know what is going on. Somebody will say, I am in Latter-day Saint, so I will not allow Judaism to marry my daughter. All these are typically confusion. So my people, let us wake up. Let us wake up. Nothing is too late. If you're gonna be able to wake up and lift up our eyes and serve the creator of this universe in truth, there is a great power in us, and we're gonna be able to do great things. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall take you back to Egypt on ships. And the Lord shall take you back to Egypt on ships. This prophecy fulfilled in the year 1600 in Ghana, when people were put on ships, on slave ships, from Ghana to America, from Elmina Castle to America, from Gold Coast to America. Yeah. This prophecy fulfilled for the most part in West Africa. Yeah, it tells us something. The people over there are all Israelites. The new Egypt that the Bible is talking about is America. All the things that America is using were borrowed from Egypt. All the symbols in America today were borrowed from Egypt. This symbol right here was borrowed from the Egyptian tower, the Egyptian pyramid. You see? So the new world order started in Egypt. You see, this written here is talking about new world order of the ages. So this is the right time to wake up, so that we will be able to have a rest for our soul. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16. Let us look for the old path and follow it, so that we will be able to have a rest for our soul. Do not follow any any fake pastors, any fake prophets. Do not stay in lies. This is my advice for you as my brother. This is my advice for you as my sister. Let us wake up, my people, and then we will see the difference. This morning, it is my prayer that the Most High, our Creator, will shower His blessings upon you, you and your family.